Hello, everyone, and welcome to About Town. Thanks so much for joining us as we kick off the most wonderful time of the year at the Blue Christmas Pancake Breakfast. We'll also bring you the true story of the world's most notorious jewel thief in this edition of Page Turners, and we'll have details on the Irving Cares New Year's Eve party and the Salvation Army of Irving's Red Kettle campaign. The Irving Schools Foundation does great work supporting Irving students and teachers, and they went all out to celebrate 10 years of the Legacy Gala, their signature event with a night at the Copacabana.
We have transformed the Irving Las Colinas Four Seasons into a night at the Copacabana, a wonderful fundraiser tonight to raise money for Irving Schools Foundation and for the kids that it serves.
We have a wonderful band, a 15-piece band that is going to be playing 1940s music.
The Texas Gypsies are nationally known for great jazz music, and of course the Four Seasons has put together a wonderful three-course meal, and then of course the fundraising. So we have lots of live auctions and silent auction items that we're encouraging our attendees to bid on.
I think it's important for a lot of reasons. First of all, to show support for our children. That's the main thing. But also to have some fun.
They've got a 40s Jaguar limousine. I hope you get a photo of it because it's awesome. This is an annual event that we always look forward to. We always try to invite someone that hasn't been before so that they can learn about the organization. It's just an amazing event. It really brings the community out in a very fun way and raises awareness of the Irving Schools Foundation.
These kids need more support than ever, especially post-pandemic. Our teachers need more support. So we need the community to come out and say, good job, we appreciate you, and we're here for you.
I am proud to announce that this year's recipient of the Irving Schools Foundation Legacy Award is Christina Winters.
I appreciate so much your contribution. Thank you so much. I love you all.
To learn how you can help, visit irvingschoolsfoundation.org. Irving Police and Fire teamed up again this year to help families in need with the Blue Christmas Toy Drive. They kicked off a series of events with the Blue Christmas Pancake Breakfast. Here are some highlights.
It's really fun.
It's one of our best fundraisers.
It's time once again for the Irving Police and Fire Department to serve pancakes and bacon to raise money for families in need during the holidays.
We're serving people breakfast. We're also doing different flavors of raffles, and then it's just fellowship, getting together and seeing each other.
We've just always come to support our fire and police department and the children.
I look forward just to have fun and just try to meet some more people that I don't know.
While attendees enjoy seeing familiar faces and the food, some come every year because of their connection to the fire department.
My husband just retired with almost 36 years service, and our son is a firefighter as well.
While others come for jolly old St. Nick.
Santa's here.
It's really exciting to see Santa. Oh, I feel excited. I'm going to see him every year, but it's a while. Years go by kind of slow, but they go by a little bit more quicker than you expect.
The Pancake Breakfast is in its 13th year, continuing to raise funds and collect toys so they can spread a little holiday cheer to Irving families this season.
It brings everyone together and it lets everyone see what an awesome community Irving is. It's just wonderful.
Help make the holiday season special for Irving families in need by donating a new unwrapped toy at any Irving fire station through December 9th. Visit irvingbluechristmas.org for more details or to make a donation online. If you're looking for a great way to kick off 2023, make sure to put the Irving Cares New Year's Eve party on your calendar. Kyle Taylor and Terry Oliver join us with all the details. Great to see you guys.
It's always great to be here. Thanks for having us.
Oh, happy to see you. So last year's New Year's Eve party was a hit, and everybody wants to bring it back. But give us some history, Kyle. How did this whole idea come up for you guys?
So it's kind of it started with a conversation about 8 or 9 of my friends were sitting around, and we were talking about things to do and the lack of a signature New Year's Eve party for the city of Irving. And we started kind of talking about doing something. And then one of the folks there said, you know, we ought to do this and tie this to charity work and do this and have a signature event in Irving, use the hotels and the convention centers that we have here and tourism events up here, and have it here, but at the same time do it to raise money for the charities in Irving. And so for the last several years we've been talking about doing it, and finally we just decided to do the first year. Did one last year and it was a success. A lot of really good positive feedback about people wanting us to do another one this year. Yep. And wanting to make this an annual event for the city of Irving as a way to celebrate New Year's Eve and to kick off and to provide and raise money for folks in need in Irving.
Yeah, I think that the message is very important, but it's also great to get the community together to have a good time. What's happening this year, Terry?
Well, we're going to have Ricky Derrick again this year with his Vegas 6. So there will be live music and dancing. We're going to be at the Omni Las Colinas Hotel, a new venue for us. And the doors will open at 7, and then all the festivities will kick off at 8 with live music, dancing. We'll have heavy appetizers, drink tickets, of course, champagne toast at midnight. It'll be fun.
This is the way to get into next year, absolutely. And I'm just thrilled that you guys have had such success with it so far. Kyle, I know that the important part of this, of course, is, as you mentioned, making sure to help Irving families in need. Are you going to target the money to anything in particular this year? What do you?
So we'll target the money to our Invest in Yourself program, which is our wraparound bundled approach program for education, employment, rent, utility, child care, which we're seeing a growing need for as we come through this. As we see the need growing in Irving, and there's inflationary times, there's economic times. So the money that we raise will go help those families, try to lift those families out of poverty and make our community more successful.
Absolutely. Well, folks, you've heard the message here. You've got a great opportunity to not only have a wonderful time, but also help folks in need right here in our hometown. So go to the website, irvingcares.org, and get your tickets as quickly as possible for the New Year's Eve party on New Year's Eve at the Omni Las Colinas. Get your information at irvingcares.org. Oscar season is in full swing, and there are several movies vying for the top awards. Susan, are there any movies on your list that might be big contenders on the big night?
Kathy, there are a lot of great films and performances that are generating Oscar buzz. One of them being Sarah Polley's polarizing tale, Women Talking. Set in 2010, the film shows us the conversations that 8 women are having after they've been attacked by the men in their isolated religious community. They can either stay and fight or leave and fear starting over in a world they know nothing of. You may have already gathered that the title of the film is exactly what the movie is about. Women talking about this horrific action. Director-writer Sarah Polley has elegantly crafted an intricate story that moves quick due to the subject matter and the descriptive discussions. Not once do you see an act of violence, only the reactions after and the effect it has on all the women, which somehow feels even more haunting. The screenplay is brilliant and told powerfully through the voices of the talented cast, featuring Rooney Mara, Jessie Buckley, Claire Foy, and Academy Award winner Frances McDormand. Women Talking is a bold, brutally honest, and moving film that illustrates many social dynamics among women and what happens when they work together in solidarity. Now, there are several women that should be considered for an Oscar from Women Talking, but the frontrunner for Best Male Actor is Brendan Fraser in his ultimate comeback, The Whale. Fraser plays a reclusive English teacher suffering from severe obesity and attempts to reconnect with his estranged teenage daughter for one last chance at redemption. Directed by Darren Aronofsky and written by Samuel D. Hunter, The Whale is a compelling story audiences won't want to miss.
Do you ever get the feeling people are incapable of not caring? People are amazing.
Women Talking opens December 23rd and The Whale opens December 9th. Check for show times at one of Irving's excellent local theaters. In this edition of Page Turners, we hear the true story of international jewel thief Doris Payne.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Irving Public Library's Page Turners. My name is Mandy Aguilar and I'm an Irving librarian and your host. Each month we're talking to a staff member about a book they love that they want to share with our community, and we have a very special guest this month. It's our new library director, Lynette Roberson. Please say hello, Lynette.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for having me, Mandy.
Of course, and I understand you're here to talk about our first nonfiction book for Page Turners. What did you bring?
Yes, well, you know I love nonfiction, and I've brought with me today Diamond Doris, the true story of the world's most notorious jewel thief. And it's written by Doris Payne with Zelda Lockhart. This book details how Doris used her beauty, charisma, and cunning to become one of the world's most notorious and fascinating jewel thieves.
Sounds intriguing. And look at that cover, those beautiful jewels and that attitude.
Yes. Her exploits took her around the world, and it's almost like a female version of Catch Me If You Can. Doris Payne was born in 1930 in Slab Fork, West Virginia, and she was the daughter of a Native American mother and an African American father. When her father was injured in a coal mining accident, Doris used her nascent skills at petty thievery to put food on the table, which is a pattern she followed her entire life. Her career in crime spanned 2 continents and 7 decades until her final arrest at the age of 86.
Wow.
Hers is a fascinating story, but it's also a cautionary tale. All that glitters is not gold. This book details her thrilling adventures in crime, but it also talks about the toll her lifestyle took on her family and her love life.
How did you discover this book?
Well, it was published in 2019, and I recommended it for the Texas Library Association's Topaz Reading List for 2020. The committee gathered and read close to 100 books and voted on the best. The competition was fierce, and this book was selected that year.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's so cool to hear about how those reading lists are made. Doris sounds like such a fascinating person, and I bet lots of people are going to want to read her story.
Absolutely. And if people are interested in learning more about Doris, her story was the subject of a 2013 documentary called The Life and Crimes of Doris Payne, and it's available for streaming on various apps. A full-length feature movie is in the works about her life as well.
I will want to watch both of those, but only after I read the book. Lynette, thank you so much for coming today and introducing us to Doris, and we will be back next month with another episode. See you then.
You can check out Diamond Doris, the true story of the world's most notorious jewel thief, at any branch of the Irving Public Library. And if you don't already have one, you can register for your library card online at cityofirving.org. Looking at the World One Sketch at a Time is a new exhibit in the Irving Arts Center featuring the work of the Urban Sketchers. Here's a look and a list of fun things to do for the holidays about town. And here are some other ways to make your season merry and bright happening about town. The Irving Symphony Orchestra presents pianist Jocelyn D'Souza and the Irving Chorale in their holiday concert, Home for the Holidays. It's Saturday, December 10th at 7:30 p.m. in Carpenter Hall. Visit irvingartscenter.com for ticket information. The Irving Arts Center is calling all teen artists as they kick off the new series, Open Studio for Teens. Every second Sunday, teens can explore their creativity, learn new skills, and meet new friends. Join them. Get more details at irvingartscenter.com. The New Philharmonic Orchestra of Irving invites you to Sundays at the Symphony to remember when. The concert is Sunday, December 11th at 3:30 p.m. in Carpenter Hall. Call 972-252-ARTS for tickets. And take the family to the Downtown Heritage District for an evening of dance performances and a movie at Holidays at Heritage. The fun kicks off at 6 p.m. on Friday, December 16th in Heritage Park. Visit irvingevents.org for more information. For more events about town, check out our local arts calendar at cityofirving.org/536. And that wraps up this edition of About Town. Thanks for joining us. Please be sure to tune in next time for our annual About Town Kids Holiday Special. We'll celebrate the season with the experts on holiday fun as kids take over the show. As always, we'd love to hear your feedback. Tell us about events going on around the community, people we should profile, or stories you'd like to see on the show. You can email us at ictn@cityofirving.org or connect with us on social media. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We'd love to hear from you. We'll leave you tonight with a look at Momentum Dance Company's holiday classic, The Nutcracker. For About Town, I'm Kathy Whiteman. Have a great evening.